Now I want to talk about the PSI versus bar and Fahrenheit versus Celsius. We have all of these displays set for Fahrenheit and PSI. So if you want to change that, you want to say you're in a different country, say you're in Canada and you want Celsius instead of Fahrenheit, you can do that. And the way you do that, again, you hold the set button down until it beeps. Okay, and then you're going to use your plus button and you're going to scroll over to 2, 3. You do 3 times. You could set the PSI or your bar. So you can always set this to bar by selecting that. Once you get into the set, you'll see PSI and bar on the screen. You select it. And then you use your plus or minus button, like I did just then, and now bar is selected. And I'm going to hit set to save it. I'm going to go out of this using the back button. And you'll see now that we have this in bar, not in PSI. So in order to get this back to PSI, now that I've changed it to bar, I'm going to hold the set button down until it beeps and then release it. I'm going to hit the plus button 3 times, where it's going to say set, and it's going to show you the PSI and bar. Then I'm going to hit set again to get into that mode. And I'm going to just hit the plus button 1 time. Now it should be back to PSI. All right, I'm going to hit set to save it. And now when I go back to the main screen, it will be in PSI. Now I'm going to hit plus 1 more time. That would be 4 if you're coming right into it off the main screen. And you'll see that it shows Fahrenheit and Celsius. For you folks in Canada, if you want to go to Celsius, what you want to do is hit the set button, and then you'll hit the plus button. It'll show you Celsius on the screen. Hit set again to save it. And now when you back out, everything will be in Celsius. And we're going to do that. So now you see the temperature, instead of 72 degrees, we're looking at about 22 degrees Celsius. Okay, again, to change it, I'm going to go back in, hold the set button down until it beeps. I'm going to hit the plus button 4 times. And now I'm going to select it by hitting the set. I'm going to change it to Fahrenheit by hitting the plus button once. You'll see now it says Fahrenheit. Hit set to save it. And when I back out, it's going to be back in Fahrenheit and saying 73 degrees instead of 22 degrees Celsius.